Hey, what's up guys, Fake here, and today we are back for SRL Fair Race. This is the first race of the season, well, what it was meant to be. The reason why it's being uploaded is because the footage for evidence of any contact, which you'll see later on in the video, and more of a test for me to see how my PS4 works with the capture card. It's pretty good, but this is my only quality lap which I actually do, which is quite frankly shocking. But here we are, coming into turns 12 and 13 now. Small corner cut, but a pretty decent exit, whang up on the DRS straight away, and just about to start the lap now. There's scum car coming out the pits, 190 miles an hour plus into the brakes, down to turn 4 for turn 1, and then down to turn 3 for turn 2. Small little oversteer in the exit of turn 2, coming up to turn 3s and 4 now, down to gear 4 for turn 3, and hold it for turn 4, up to gear 5 straight away, turn 5 now, full throttle, and then heavy braking down to turn 6 and 7. There's King Rock on the side, and leaving me room, and a pretty decent exit for me there. It's not really much of a good corner to get a decent exit from, but here we are coming up to turns 8 and 9. A small little corner cut and a massive track extension, hit the wall, no damage luckily, but coming up to turn 10 hairpin now. This is a really bad place for traction, so massive lock up on the front right side, big oversteer. So terrible exits, so that's a loss of about 2/10 already, considering the amount of time I've already lost anyway. Bang up the DRS, up to gear 8 now, 190, 200 miles an hour, 205 miles an hour, up to 212 miles an hour before hitting the brakes, plus down to gear 4. Oh no, there's cherry in the wall, up to DRS to open now, activation, and coming over the line now to set a 1 minute 13, 1:22. To what it said. Yeah, there we are. That puts me in 7th place, which is 2 down behind my teammate. He did 1 more lap than me, so there was definitely room for improvement for me there. Great lap from Aresi, 1:10.9. So here we are on the grid, and I don't like you, Ben Crofty, so I'm not going to let you talk. So here we are. Montreal isn't a very good track for me, and it's the best place to corner cut, so that's why it's not going to be on the calendar for the new and improved season. I'm loading myself again to make sure it works, and there's my tyre strategy, option prime, which I won't stick to in this race due to the amount of times I spin. So here we are, waiting for everyone just to ready up, probably checking the tyre strategies and stuff, so let's just give it a second. My phone is vibrating massively right now. So everyone's up to gear 2 for a good start, down to lean mix, and it is lights out, and away we go, and a pretty bad start. Brake bars down to rear, so you don't lock up the fronts too much. Up to gear 4, gear 5, there's Boatman in front of me, and then in comes Cherry out of nowhere, runs me out of road, takes me out as well. I could go nowhere there. I had to take avoiding action on the grass, and I'm ahead of Bill 10 Bob, and I didn't actually make any illegal overtakes on anyone there. Due to the fact that I never lost any positions. But here we are, Aresi's gone wide, and he runs me out of road. I brake later than him, but he runs me out of road, takes me out, spins me out. And as you can see now, from the footage, that I actually had nowhere to go, and Aresi's turning in on me there, to try and keep on the racing line, spins me out. I'm not really sure why Aresi did that, it might not be deliberate at all, but that's just from what I saw. So Aresi, bad overtake, but I'll forgive you for it. It wasn't really a deliberate move, I don't think, but here we are now carrying on. I took no damage. I'm not really sure about Aresi, but I'm following Cherry Tupai now, and turns 8 was absolutely terrible. Turn 9 was even worse. Brilliant corner cut there, and here we are. I'm gonna have to follow Cherry, and everyone is not very far in front of me right now, but I'm last at the moment. Cherry misses the apex and gets absolutely terrible exit. I'm already in gear 3 to make sure I've got a good exit on heavy fuel. Here I'm catching up to Cherry now. King Rockhammer's left due to probably, I'm not really sure whether it was a rage quit or he just, you know, didn't want to do it anymore. I'm not really sure. But I'm following Resi in dirty air now. My tyres are actually quite cold. Down through 12 and 13, and I get a pretty decent exit. Cherry leaves me absolutely no room and takes me out, puts me into the wall, makes me lose my front wing. As you can see here, I have the inside line. Cherry turns in on me and then takes us both out, right? I lose loads of damage. Aresi must have damage as well from the contact between me and him, because he's in the pits, and here I am in the pits now. The next lap, I lost 40 seconds just from doing a lap and boxing. Here we are, back to lap 9 now. And this is me on the primes. I'm by myself, as you can see. 3 people have already quit, but what a terrible exit now off turn 2. Look at that. Spin out, lose my end plate, and that had to go, makes me go back into the pit again for another set of options. Because I knew that I wasn't going to waste any time, and it was a terrible lap due to the fact that when you use any part of front wing in this game, it kills you. Literally, you can't go anywhere. So there we are, another good lap. Stop, sorry. And here we are, looking at this now. This is Cherry and GR Demon. Now, GR Demon's actually 3 laps ahead of a Cherry or something in the race, and Cherry's blocking us both off. I'm not actually facing GR Demon, so I'll be fair to him. But GR has to leave room for Cherry. Cherry nearly drives into me, and here we are now. Hits the left side of GR Demon, and I lock up, and then I got tagged by Cherry again. He spins me out. And then look at this here, look, the GR Demon's on the outside of Cherry, has to take avoiding action because Cherry's meant to leave room. GR Demon has to cut most of turn 9 out, and Cherry nearly runs me into the wall. I have to slow down a little bit to make sure he doesn't hit me. And then you can see Cherry there, still fighting GR. Brake, and then you see Ben actually brake checks Cherry in frustration. Cherry isn't really concentrating, so he runs straight into the back of him, and then Cherry just comes out of nowhere, spins me out, and then makes me lose a load more time. And now that's pretty much what happened in the whole race, because everyone else left apart from that. So it was just me and Sam, which is shout out to Sam, by the way, great teammate. Here he is in front of me. And we're really just pissing about, just not really doing much at all now because we've done everything we need to do. The race doesn't really count, so that's kind of it. We didn't really do much else, so that's the end of the race. We all retire. Doesn't count at all. So I really hope you enjoyed the race and this. I hope everyone who's looking, stewards-wise, looking at the SRL. That you get the evidence that you need from this video. I won't be here for the first race back because it's my mum's birthday. Happy birthday to mum when you hear this, because you probably will. Don't really know why. But that's kind of it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.